the gallows, a dead man walking, till love came calling. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. 6 feet under, I thought it was over, and answered a prayer, the voice of a savior. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. All at once I came alive, this beating heart, these open eyes, the ground let go, the darkness should have known. You're still rolling stone. You're still rolling stone. Now that you saved me, I sing 'cause you gave me a song of revival. I put it on vinyl. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. I once was blinded, but now I see it. I heard about the power, and now I believe it. Oh, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. All at once I came alive, this beating heart, these open eyes, the game let go, the darkness should have known. You're still rolling stone. You're still rolling stone. I thought that I was too far gone for everything I've done wrong. Yeah, I'm the one who dug this grave, but you called my name. You called my name. I thought that I was too far gone for everything I've done wrong. Yeah, I'm the one who dug this grave, but you called my name. You called my name. All at once I came alive, this beating heart, these open eyes, the game let go, the darkness should have known. You're still rolling stone. Oh, you're still rolling stone. Oh, you're still rolling stone. Oh, you're still rolling stone. You're still rolling, rolling. You're still rolling, rolling. You're still rolling
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to 6 Questions with Alana. That's me. And with us today, we have one of our faculty choreographers, Teresa. Hi, Teresa.
Hello.
And also director of the Spring 23 show. Beautiful job.
Yay.
And 2
Thanks.
pieces choreographed. Kept her busy this semester.
What was I thinking?
You're busy. So we're going to talk about the rehearsal and performance piece, Worthy, a crowd hit, one would say. Can you talk a little bit about the creative process and inspiration for this piece?
Sure. So I would say this piece is a little different than I've been choreographing recently. It's a little more on the jazzier side,
Mhm.
and the creative process. It started kind of with the song. I'm a huge fan of this particular artist, and I'm listening a lot to her music. And she's she's a Christian artist actually, and she's kind of on the kind of going over to the secular side as well. So I think more people are going to be hearing about her. But the I think the main thing for me was to have a piece that kind of represented, for me at least, like a praise and worship kind of
Mm.
dance.
Yeah.
And the song is actually the lyrics are very clear, and that's what the piece is about. And it's about, you know, believing in a believing in the Lord, and
Mm.
how you change after that's happened. So it's a really, for me, it's a really powerful song, and I can
Yeah.
completely relate to it as well. So so that's basically where it came from. So that once I had the song, I was like, this is amazing, and I just wanted to dance around, and I thought, this will be kind of fun,
Yeah.
and just really did just have a lot of fun with it. And I wanted it to feel joyful,
Hmm.
even though there are parts in the piece that it slows down, and it kind of talks about, a struggle, and that knowing that even when you're going to that struggle, there's someone there on your side, and
Mm-hmm.
to raise you up. And that's the song keeps saying that too, and rise up.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I just wanted it to feel like really like positive and kind of exciting and upbeat.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, well, so that's where it started, is really with the song,
Yeah.
and just wanting it to feel um, very, very hopeful.
Yeah. Song is powerful. Her voice is powerful. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
I
Yeah.
could,
Just, yeah. No matter what you
yay,
believe on that spectrum, that voice, you're like, whoo, that was, yeah,
right.
it's
Yeah,
great.
and even if you
You
don't
feel it.
even know what the song's about too, I think anybody, when you hear something that feels strong and feels uplifting,
Yeah.
even if it doesn't have to do with
Totally.
where I was coming from
Yeah.
with it, and I explained that to the dancers as
Mhm.
well. So
Yeah. It was great. Yeah. The song was, whew, loved it. Um, can you talk a little bit about the costuming for this piece? It was really, really fun.
Yeah. Well, again, I kind of went to the artist. Lauren Daigle
Mm.
is her name. She's really like kind of more bohemian folky as far as
Oh.
her
Mhm.
appearance, not her music necessarily, but she's like really bright, loud things, like just bold.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I want to kind of do something like that. And
Mm.
it doesn't have to necessarily be bright or, anything like that. But I wanted to do something really bold. And so I went to Christina and I showed her all these pictures, and it was just this very kind of high fashion look. It was like
Mhm.
metallics and satins and just bright colors, um and well, I keep saying bright, but they were more just bold
Bold.
colors.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
after after a while, the look, it was, I she came back saying it was a little bit on the expensive side, this look that I was trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And so we worked it out in a way where we kind of had, a little more of um a basic like top, and
Mhm.
then we had a little more bold of a pant, or
Yeah.
vice versa, so it
Yeah.
didn't seem so like so much.
Yeah.
But it did have still a powerful, everybody, like, I was watching the video the other day as I was editing, and um just to see the colors were really striking.
Yeah.
And then of course the lighting would complement that too, and I kind of wanted it to feel kind of like a concert feel, but
Mm.
with moving lights and the gobos and everything like that, without it feeling um like another piece that I did in the prior semester, where it was really kind of crazy, and lights moving everywhere, and colorful, but it's colorful and bold just in a different way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Yeah. Those
basically
costumes
where
are
the
great. The
I
costumes are
love them. I know,
so
I was like,
good.
I want those pants. I
Yeah,
was just
I
like,
know.
yeah, it
There's
just,
a
they
number of
were.
pieces that I was like, I could use that jacket. That's pretty cute.
Yeah. And I liked it. They weren't like dance clothes. Like my other piece,
No.
obviously, they were in like, it was dance
Yeah.
clothing. They were in leotards, and it was
Yeah.
very clear that this was a dance piece. And
Yeah.
this was a little bit more on the, I guess,
Yeah.
pedestrian type side, as far as like them looking like
Yeah.
with a more structured jacket, or, long flowy pants. And so, yeah, it was
kind of
fun.
worked well because the piece was still very dance heavy and very
Yes.
technical. So it was a fun like play on like they're in pedestrian clothes, but they're still like, I'm kicking just as high, I'm turning just as much.
Absolutely. I would definitely
like
say
that.
it was very technical as well. And when I thought about it, I was like, because some of them were like, Teresa, this is it's a shorter piece, but it's more tiring than another piece that
Yeah.
you've done that we thought that was the tiring piece.
Yeah.
And now it doesn't seem very tiring when we're doing this. And I was like, wow. And then when we really did it all together and we did it the full
Yeah.
piece, and even though it was like a little over 4 minutes or
Yeah.
barely 4 minutes, and they're like, I was like, oh, this is tiring. You guys are moving like
It's
the entire time.
Yeah.
And it goes by really quick, but there is still a lot to see. And they're leaping, they're rolling, they're turning.
They're all over.
They're doing a lot. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I just loved watching it, and I already miss seeing it on
So
stage
good.
just because I really just loved everything being put together between the music and the costuming and the dance. Because a lot of the choreography is a little literal. I would say I'm a little bit more on the literal side for me. It's because the lyrics are driving the choreography a lot. I mean, if the story's being told, when lyrics are being brought into a piece, it's really hard to kind of separate that. And I didn't want to separate it.
You don't have to.
I chose that song for a purpose, and I wanted it to kind of run with it and tell the story. So, so that's that.
Oh, it's so good.
Jay,
you had everyone in your piece had different, they were all very experienced dancers, all very technical, but definitely different backgrounds. So how did you kind of bring that together with their different experiences as dancers?
Yeah, I think it helped that it was had lyrical moments, because I think those people that felt stronger in like ballet can pull from that because it was technical in that way. And those people that might have more jazz experience, then they were really able to play on that. And then so I think it had a little bit of everything, to be honest. It definitely is a fusion piece. I wouldn't call it a jazz piece for fully, because there were definitely some contemporary things going on as well. But and you're right, it's an R&P piece, but they were, I would say, even these dancers particularly were a little bit more on the same page as far as being loved, on that even playing field, where I felt literally it was just like I could have done anything. And
they were powerhouses.
They really were. And we finished this piece so quickly. I was so impressed, because this is one of the pieces that I could actually prepare ahead of time, and I knew there was a lot of unison work, and then they had their moments of breaking off. There were sections where I could only do when they were there, but it was just, they just learned it so quickly. I was so impressed and how focused they were, and and it was a short piece, obviously, but they just were on, and I just I just loved seeing them perform it.
We all did.
Yay. Yeah, it was great. It was really great. But I feel like there was individual moments where they can really show that their strengths. And I feel like I try to do that with every piece that I create, is just to not just showcase my choreography, but also it's about the people that are doing the choreography on stage, and trying to give them a moment of like, separation from everything, and to show them and their style to a certain extent,
of course,
as long as it goes with the rest of the
within limits.
But yes, the dancers were awesome.
Yeah, they really were.
It was a great cast. Cast.
You could tell, and you could just tell like their energy together was really nice.
Yeah.
Chemistry together that was easily translated on stage, it felt like.
Yes. Oh, good. And really, there was a few of them that I'd never worked with before in a piece. So it was really pleasant. It's just a pleasant process. Like, so no drama, just very, very nice to come in and just, learn new things about people. And everybody was always just on their game.
Yes, they were.
Even though our rehearsal was a little bit later in the evening time, which is sometimes hard.
Mentally, that is hard. That is a challenge.
But it wasn't super late, so
they stepped up. They were ready for you.
They did. They really did.
Did you do anything choreographically kind of out of your comfort zone for this one, or were you kind of like process wise?
You know, in this piece, no. I felt actually it's a little bit nostalgic for me just because I hadn't done a jazz piece.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying I don't want to call it a jazz
That's
piece, but
inspired.
yeah, jazz kind of inspired piece in a
Yeah.
while. So it felt kind of homey to me.
Yeah.
Of just kind of like I felt good. I just wanted to groove and just feel strong and um, without doing any like tricks or anything
Yeah.
like that. It just felt good.
Mm,
And
yeah.
I'm sure for me it was a little bit just more about hearing like the song that I was dancing to. I don't feel
Yeah.
like I would have felt the same way if it was just to any upbeat song. It
Yeah.
was specifically to that song that I just felt a huge connection to. But there wasn't anything choreographically different
Yeah.
that I mean I was able to come prepared with movement and then like I said, kind of moments. There's this it actually is my favorite moment in the piece when the song slows down and it's right
Oh
in the
yeah.
middle and they're
Mhm.
all doing something different and they're all pulling each other and people are
Mhm.
going to the ground and then there's this feeling of like people are helping each other and
Yeah.
it's like a friend, a friend's gonna like hopefully support you when you're down and help to get you back on your feet.
Mhm.
And I feel like um I end up kind of doing a lot of pieces that are like that. It's just about like I I feel like I've made this a little bit of a change in my storytelling where I used to just like dark stuff and just kind of in this range and I really liked that feeling of
Yeah.
being dark, but I also like this kind of trajectory of like getting out of that and
Yeah.
like how people can go this way and being a little more on the hopeful side even though you start down here, but that maybe there's at least some type of change in the piece that you go this
Yeah.
way rather than staying on the same plane. So it was just
Hopefulness there.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
just a fun piece. Like I said, I already missed doing it. In fact, I'm resetting it as we speak,
Oh,
already on
good.
it on a different cast, just
Yeah.
because I enjoyed it so much and I missed it. And it's obviously a very different piece because there's less people in it, but
Mm.
still looks still looks fun and
Yeah.
the dancers also have a good time performing it too.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's going to be nice to see it on stage again. Even though it's not with this cast, that it's going to be fun to
Yeah,
experience
get
it
the
again.
rinsing of it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as many times as you can. If it's something that you enjoy, you might as well, restage it a few
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
You love the song. It's one of those things you're like, I'm not going to get sick of the song. You might as well do it again.
And I know, and you would think too that after a while you just get sick of hearing the same song, especially
Sometimes,
ones with
sometimes you do.
lyrics.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah,
you do.
especially some with lyrics, and I just didn't. I was always excited when I heard that at the
Yeah,
beginning of the song, and I was like, okay, I'm ready.
it's
And
happening.
yeah, so it definitely pumped me up, and I hope the audience felt uplifted.
Yes, it definitely had the energy to it, which was really lovely. Could you maybe give any advice or any words of encouragement to dancers or any students who want to come check out our department here at Irvine Valley College?
Yeah, I think now that we are, past that pandemic stage now,
Mhm.
and I feel like there's more people around and more people on campus, and I hope that the department continues to grow as it has been. But that's only going to happen if people, will be curious
Yeah,
and just come on over and just try to check us out. And the first thing is just to get yourself in class, and I think that's always the beginning of coming into our concerts. So
mhm.
if you're seeing our concerts or happen to watch one of our YouTube videos and you're like, well, I can do that, then
Yeah,
I think you should come on come on in and check us out, not just our classes but our technique classes, but to
mhm.
come into our concerts because and you will be hooked. I'm sorry to say,
It's
you
true.
have to be prepared to be hooked because, and I know I'm not the only one that says this. I think every choreographer and faculty member can speak that this department is like a family. So, um, once you come in here, you're kind of like you're part of the family,
Yeah.
and most people stick around for a while, and it's
Mhm.
really amazing that that happens because then you get to see all this growth and they get to work with someone more than once or
Mhm.
twice, but you get to actually see and hone into someone's, dance experience
Yeah.
and that's really, really cool. It's always sad when they go, but
Yeah.
that's also just the next step. So that
Sometimes
has to
they come
happen.
back
But
and choreograph for us. Which is
that's so true. They could be a guest artist, just like
yeah.
it's happened this semester.
Uh-huh.
So it's awesome that that can happen. So I would just say, come on in. Just there's no fear. There's so much there's a variety that you can take as
Mhm.
far as classes are concerned, and something very unique to our department. I would like to add is the aerial classes that
Oh,
we offer here. So, and there's I don't know any other community college that offers something like that. So it's community college, I'm sorry, not community college, aerial classes, hip hop classes,
mhm.
African classes, Middle Eastern,
Yeah,
ballet, modern, tap, jazz. I mean, we got it all.
we
So,
do.
and really we do. And it is a smaller department, but we have so much to offer. So I would say, um, yeah, check
Come
us
meet us.
out. Yeah, come and meet us. There's some
Yes.
great faculty to learn from, and great choreographers because we get to have guests come in, and that's always a joy, and so great for the dancers to experience that too. So
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope
my
everyone
pleasure.
enjoys Worthy, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks, everybody.
Awesome.